What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest channel and podcast. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into this. Wanda Sykes, comedian, one of the 3 female hosts of this past Oscars, the Academy Awards. She is still stunned and still just cannot believe that Will Smith did what he did. So she's just pretty much letting everyone know how she really feels about Will Smith. And whether you agree with her or not, she has the right to feel the way that she wants to feel. I know some people feel like she is taking this over the top. She just needs to let it go. She wasn't hit. It was her night. She should focus on this being an historic situation. But honestly, she was one of the hosts. And if you see this as your night and you feel like someone came and took that moment away from you, then I feel like she has the right to feel the way that she wants to feel, because even though she wasn't hit, nobody's talking about she and Regina Hall and the other host, Amy Schumer, hosting the Academy Awards. So, I mean, Will Smith did kind of take that moment away from her. So if she wants to feel the way that she feels, then that's fine. But, you know, some people feel that how she's describing it is a bit over the top. She says, and I quote, "I'm still traumatized. I can't talk about it. I get emotional." And this story comes from the Jasmine brand. She is basically saying that in regards to Will Smith just sitting there, remaining seated in the audience after he hit Chris Rock. She stated, "I couldn't believe he was still sitting there like an a-hole. Shouldn't you be sitting there with a lawyer or LAPD MFer?" That's what she said. And she said, "I hope he gets his ass together. Until then, F him." Now, some people may feel that Wanda Sykes is just really being emotional, just too emotional for the situation. But if you've ever heard her comedy, if you've ever heard her, I mean, that's kind of how she is. And I feel that she is really feeling some type of way about Will Smith taking this moment away from her hosting the Academy Awards. So again, I feel that she has the right to feel the way that she wants to feel, because she also says that Chris Rock apologized to her. And in a way, even though Chris Rock was the one that was hit, assaulted, whatever term you want to use for the situation, because of the type of person that he is, even though I'm not saying he's a saint or the best person in the world either, being a comedian and having, well, 2 comedians, Amy Schumer and Wanda Sykes, and then Regina Hall, who's not a comedian, but she's an actress, and she has done some roles that I guess could be seen as comedic. He wanted to apologize to these women who were hosting, because it's like, well, look, if I said anything that caused or triggered this moment to happen that would take this moment away from you ladies and you being acknowledged and praised or celebrated or whatever, I apologize to you for that. I am so sorry that this night has become about me and Will Smith, because it never was supposed to be that. So Wanda Sykes says, F Will Smith. And again, those are her thoughts, but you can let me know what yours are. Do you feel that she is just being overly dramatic, or does she have the right to feel the way that she feels, and can you understand where she's coming from? So it was reported that Britney Spears was pregnant, and we know that she had gotten out of that conservatorship where her dad was a conservator, and so many things have been shared about how harsh the conservatorship was. But after she got out of it, a lot of the things that she was displaying on social media about herself, it caused people like me to question whether, not saying that she should be a freaking prisoner, but whether just completely obliterating the conservatorship was the best thing. Because not too long after coming out of that, she announced that she was pregnant by her younger boyfriend and fiance, Sam Asghari. She's 40 years old. He's 28? And so unfortunately, the baby is no longer. She did have a miscarriage. But here's what I wanted to say, and I'm not saying that God did it because she doesn't need to be having babies, but I can remember times in the past where there were some people who were expecting that may not have been the best fits for having a baby at the time that they did announce that they were pregnant. I'm not speaking of any celebrities, but just speaking of just people in everyday life. And unfortunately, the baby didn't make it. They didn't carry the baby to term. They did have a miscarriage. But after looking at the overall situation, it did seem like it was for the best that that person did not have a child. And so in her Instagram post, she said, "It is with our deepest sadness we have to announce that we have lost our miracle baby early in the pregnancy. This is a devastating time for any parent. Perhaps we should have waited to announce until we were further along. However, we were overly excited to share the good news. Our love for each other is our strength. We will continue trying to expand our beautiful family. We are grateful for all of your support. We kindly ask for privacy during this difficult time." Now, do you think she should continue to try to have a baby? Because I don't know, even though she's been with this guy for several years, something about this just kind of reeks of her ex-husband, Kevin Federline, where this is more of an opportunity for this guy, because I believe that he had some things updated where they're looking to have him more secure with his prenup in terms of financially if anything were to happen in the marriage. And listen, I believe that if they got married and they had children, and if the relationship didn't work out and he filed for divorce, because it would probably be him that would file for divorce and not her, he would want to have not joint custody, but full custody of the kid or children, and also ask for child support and, spousal support and all of those things. I just feel that he wants to have a baby because he is looking to secure himself more financially. Just my thoughts, just my opinions, but you guys, you can let me know your thoughts about it. All right, now this story, I'm honestly laughing, and this is Candice Owens and Patrisse Cullors, the founder of, or one of the participators, I don't know if she's the actual founder, of the BLM, Black Lives Matter movement, or the organization. I don't even want to say the movement, the organization. If you saw the video, Patrisse Cullors, she claimed that Candice Owens came to her home and harassed her. When you see the video, even though I'm no fan of Candice Owens either, it didn't look like she was harassing her to me. And I don't believe that Candice Owens has some separate footage that she didn't air where she was out there blasting them and cursing her out, saying that bee better come out here now, and she, whatever. I don't believe that happened, but I'm laughing, and it's funny to me because Patrisse Cullors, she's behind a gate, and she's on camera crying, saying that she really needs her family to be protected and to be safe. But correct me if I'm wrong, didn't she and this organization call for a defunding of the police? So who does she want to protect her? I don't know, and I'm just asking the question. I'm not here marching for anyone, whether they're the Black Lives Matter or the police unions or anything, or even Candice Owens for that matter. But I just find it kind of ironic and funny because the footage shows her, meaning Candice, is being pretty polite. Whether you believe that she was faking or not, she was being polite. She wasn't harassing and demanding of anyone to come out. And so it was funny when the Candice Owens tweet, she made sure to mention, I kindly spoke to a white security guard, parentheses, who remained silent, through a gate. She made sure to let everyone know that Patrisse Cullors of the Black Lives Matter organization has a white security guard. Like, why don't you have a black security guard? I know that was the intent of what Candice Owens shared, which is fine, because if it's the truth, it's the truth. But I don't really know what Patrisse Cullors' goal was in sharing that video and talking about that and crying and I don't know, like, what that was on her head. It just looked really strange and weird. And I know that she did an interview recently with Jason of Hollywood Unlocked that I may do a reaction to. I'm not sure yet. But what do you guys think about this? I just thought it was kind of funny. I know this came out about a week ago, so this is definitely iced tea at this point. But I just wanted to share it, get your thoughts on it, and you guys can let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comments section. And I believe that she was reaching. She's secured. Obviously, she has a security guard. So I don't really know what the tears were for. I don't know what she had as her end goal in mind by making that video and sharing that with social media. It definitely was to have people go and blast Candice Owens on her social media account. I'm quite sure that was at least one of the reasons, and people are going to do that anyway. I'm staying out of it, but I just really wanted to know what you guys think about that in the comment section.